Chat, episode 26, Sakurai interviews 2, Electric Boogaloo. Joining me as always is Julian, Mitch, and Larone. It's been a while since we've had the core team back, so...
Wow, Dan and Mauricio weren't the core team.
Shit, Dan. That's not...
Well, they're almost...
Wow, nice host.
Dan's almost never here. I mean, he's like...
He's here more often than Mauricio.
He's like, if Thanos snapped, he'd survive.
Oh, yeah, so...
He's like the Ant-Man, you know? He survived, but no one really cares.
Right. Alright. So, first piece of news of the night. This one isn't actually even on our topics list. It is, we have a sub button now. So, now I have affiliate. You can sub to me for $5, $15, or $25, or something like that.
I did my part.
And, yeah, don't forget, you can use your Twitch Prime sub. So, oh yeah, I already got some Twitch Prime subs, so keep the subs rolling in. And you can also cheer with bits in my chat now, so feel free to cheer with bits.
Be sure to donate the maximum amount too.
Can you still watch ads for bits?
I have no idea. I've never
do that.
I've never used a bit in my life, but you know what?
We need emotes.
Sub to me, and then if someday you guys become affiliate, I might sub to you too. You know, sub for a sub.
Don't say that.
Wow.
You're just lying to their face.
Sub for
I said I might. Hey, better have good content.
Wow. Like we have good content.
Our content is good.
It's okay at times.
In the words of that random 12-year-old who came in at the replay and didn't believe us, and we told him we couldn't buy his game. Bullcrap! And then his mom looked at him and took him out. Probably beat him with some jumper cables. I don't know.
Jumper cables? Why jumper cables?
That's weird.
That's coffee pasta. Come on.
It's not even a compliment. It's one guy.
Yeah.
who
ends
every random story he ever posts on his Reddit account with, and then my dad beat me with jumper cables.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Like this one guy, he shows up all over the place, and he literally makes up complex stories that always end in.
They're always like so relevant to whatever was asked or whatever.
Yeah, he's good at making up things on the spot, and then he always includes him. Yeah, it's excellent. All right, anyway, first topic. 141 Chinese hackers arrested for creating PUBG cheat software.
It's about time.
I mean,
I see the first comment in this is they've been arrested because there was malware in the cheat programs for making cheats on their own.
Excellent.
Well, I would...
Wait, so Sony does it, and it's okay. Random guy in Korea does it, or China, not okay. Gotcha.
Sony made malware?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
I forget.
Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, No, wait. Was that Sony?
Pretty sure.
I don't think it was...
No.
I don't think
there was
it was
like
Sony.
a flight simulator or something.
Oh, yeah.
It was intentional malware.
We talked about Flight Simulator, but Sony did definitely do something with their DRM that was pretty much just malware.
Okay.
Huh. But
like
on their own console?
I think it was like if you rip the CD, it would come with a little extra.
A little extra virus.
It would like wipe your hard drive or something.
All right, well, I don't think we talked about that on the show. But, yeah, they were... I guess the PUBG thing was just sort of how they tracked these people down, more or less. Like, they were... It wasn't the only thing that they were doing, and the PUBG cheat software, had malware. They had it wasn't just PUBG either. They made a lot of cheating applications. So, it's a little the title's a little misleading.
Well, now they get to go get raped in Chinese jail. Oh, the humanity.
All right then.
Yep. All right then. Here. The pictures from the arrest are so strange. 120 pieces of hardware. So, yeah. 141. That's a lot. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, a lot. Alright, anyway. Speaking of hacking, Nintendo reportedly rolling out new, more hack-resistant Switch hardware.
Wait, what do they do in like PUBG? Like,
Did
how
no
do
one
they
read
cheat?
the article?
No. Yeah, like we're prepared on this show. Like,
I have no idea. I don't even think the article mentions what this cheating software does.
Probably just like wall hacks or something.
It just says that gives PUBG players an unfair advantage.
all right, that's pretty specific right there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it could be aim bots, it could be all sorts of stuff.
Okay, so there's a Trojan virus along with the hack, allowing the hackers to access the user's PC and extract information. Okay. All right. They get money from this too. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that they're doing
Yeah.
it to get money in some way or another. Install Trojan horse, install a virus that just like mines crypto or something. That's the new hotness.
Speaking of mining crypto, I bought a graphics card, and I'm gonna mine so much crypto with it.
Are you now?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I mean, do you pay for your electricity?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably not worth it. on a
Can't
one
stop me.
on a one graphics card set. I definitely
I'll
can't
just- I'll
stop
just
you.
I'll just turn the lights off while it's going.
Yeah, I think it uses a lot more than your lights. Just so you know. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
I don't think your lights are pulling 200 watts out of the wall.
I split the electricity bill with my roommates, so subsidized.
that might work. Because it'll also cost extra electricity to cool your apartment down, because it will be extra warm in the room.
Oh, it's already extra warm in the room.
Once
That's
your
what
once your graphics card's running full bore all the time.
I mean, that's part of why I got the new one, because you specifically told me that my model of my current model just expels heat.
Yeah, it was a 700 series NVIDIA GPU. Those were basically furnaces you slotted into your motherboard.
In a long run.
All right, anyway.
Anywho, on topic.
Yeah, back to topic. So Nintendo reportedly rolling out new, more hack-resistant Switch hardware.
Yeah, I think not too long ago they found a way to pretty much get Homebrew on the Switch, at
It's
a
just like
hardware
a-
level.
Yeah,
Just a pin that you
Yeah.
pluck or something. In the
There's no
hardware.
amount of software updates that can fix that. So yeah, make it
Correct.
So they're just gonna make a newer Switch.
So
Yeah,
I see
basically.
this going the way as the Wii, where it's like some of the old Wii, the old Wii's they had the GameCube controller ports, the new ones just don't, and it's like, why would I ever get the newer one? We're gonna be seeing that probably, but it'll hard to tell.
They should wait until next year to roll these out.
why? Oh,
We're on
So
my
I
buy
can
one.
have an old one.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll sell you mine for twice what they're asking.
I'm good. I'll pay $5 more.
Tempting. Make it 7.
Okay.
Nintendo?
All right, now make it 9,
No.
8,
8.
9.
No.
8
No, we're done. No, 8. I'm stopping at 8.
8.5.
No.
No deal. 8.25.
Nope.
y'all done?
Are you guys done?
I got him right where I want him. Okay. 8.
You the highest we're going.
We just need people to sub to the channel, and then we can all buy as many Switches as we want. All right.
True.
So
I enjoyed that too much.
So yeah, the new a new hardware patch that could be interesting.
Did Nintendo do this for the Wii with Homebrew? Well, it wasn't a hardware thing.
It wasn't a hardware thing.
Okay.
And
we had a few iterations where they took out the GameCube controllers, and then they took out the internet, and then they
Yeah.
took out the.
and the
Yeah.
Wii was basically doomed. Like there's like almost nothing they could do because the Wii was so hackable, and because of the nature of what it was. Because like the difference is like the Switch and like more modern consoles, right? They like run an app like in its own space and whatever. But the hardware is so weak that basically once you booted up a game, like you were basically running the game and really not running the operating system anymore. So like there were some homebrew exploits where you would literally do it like through a game because the game had that level of access.
That's how PM worked, right? You do it
Yeah.
overall.
That's how PM. But even like that same hack that was used to boot PM, you could use it to install Homebrew, or do anything, boot into Linux, whatever you wanted to do.
I remember someone installed Linux on a PS3 and somebody sued them.
Sounds like something Sony would do.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that lawsuit wouldn't have gone anywhere because I'm pretty sure
don't
it's
know.
been
I was
rule
in-
that doing that is legal.
I
It's
was in high
his
school at the
PS3.
time, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
I think this is at the same time that their huge hack went on where the PSN was down for like 2 months.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Dude,
from the DDoS.
Wasn't Lizard Squad? That was the name of the
Yeah.
hackers. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really a hack. It was just a DDoS.
Yeah.
There's basically nothing you could do about it. I mean, not nothing, but like DDoSes are really hard to protect against,
Yeah.
like in a meaningful way.
And that was the one that let everyone know what a Hackers Anonymous was. Everyone was an edgelord for a while.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I hate DDoS attacks. They're so grimy.
Weren't you in a class for someone for their project, like DDoS someone?
Yeah. That wasn't. I wasn't me. It was Scott.
That was Scott and Joe.
Yeah, a
What?
guy. So this is so off topic, but we're going with it anyway. They were in a class where they were. It was like a web security kind of class, and the kid for his project demonstrated like how you would do a DDoS attack. But as part of it, he actually like did the low scale attack on a bank.
He did it to like Chase or something. Yeah.
Like
a
of
live
course his little DDoS attack did absolutely nothing, but still he actually pointed his gun at Chase. That's what he did. Like
He walked up to the class and actually thought that was like cool to show. Like
yeah, and he presented this, and the teacher's just like, that's illegal. Talk to me after class. Like that is against the law. Like you cannot do that. Like talk to me after class. He got absolutely no points for the project. Which I mean, you really can't give someone points for that, right? If they actually like broke federal law.
You have to admire the man's his courage.
I mean, this is still super off topic, but remember, Julian, we were in a class where basically a couple guys got up, did a presentation, and basically said, "Here's how we cheated."
Yeah, freshman year.
Yeah.
This is the guy that did all the code.
Yeah, they literally they actually brought up an image in PowerPoint of the dude, the graduate, who had written the code like 2 years prior. 'Cause they literally just took his code and reused it and didn't write their own code at all. And their excuse was basically we couldn't get our code to work.
They couldn't just lie.
And they're like, we thought everyone was doing this. And everyone's like, no, none of us. We all wrote our own code. All right, anyway, this is so off topic. So yeah, anyway, Switch, hacked. Maybe not hacked anymore. Hackable anymore once they release the new hardware. Obviously, there's still tens of millions of Switches that are vulnerable.
I think it's already too late. Honestly, like.
Yeah, it's late, but to be fair, like, by them doing this, like, probably by the end of the Switch's life cycle, it'll be like, 3/4 or 4/5 of all Switches will be fine. Maybe
Right.
more. So,
Sure.
really, it does diminish the number of hardware hackable Switches. Still a matter of if they can keep up with software patches, because there's software hacks for Homebrew, too. So, Yeah, which to be fair, the latest firmware version has yet to be hacked, and it was released in March. So they've stepped up their patch game.
Mhm. No word on when this is coming out.
Yeah, I mean it's just a rumor, and
Oh,
it's probably gonna be like a slow rollout too, because I'm sure it's just a matter of getting a hold of they have to make new chips and new ROM boards, and basically this is cutting out the USB recovery mode overflow thing. So it sounds like they might be patching it, like not at the NVIDIA Tegra level, but they're putting in their own middleman thing to make sure that doesn't affect their system.
Why it just be something like they take out a plug, they put something in the middle, they plug it back in, and all you have to do is just take that thing out to fix it.
I mean, it's no the flaw exists in the GPU, and it's unlikely that they can afford to start putting a new GPU into the Switch, or have NVIDIA make a new one in time that doesn't have the flaw and whatever. Like changing a GPU node is just too hard. It comes right down to it. It takes way too long. So sounds like Nintendo's trying to do something that's a little faster by putting something in between. So yeah, which kind of makes me wonder if it'll even work 100%. Like if it can actually stop people from just plugging something in, at a different spot, or kind of like Mitch was saying.
Oh yeah.
So who knows? It'll be interesting. But anyway,
Sounds like it's time to buy a Switch now.
yeah, if you're interested in modding and hacking and stuff, you might. Yeah, but I mean, doing stuff like that on the Switch is kind of scary, given how Nintendo is super ready to ban systems and ban cartridges and whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Nintendo is really trying to crack down on this stuff hard.
Yeah.
So unlike what they had done with previous consoles. So I don't know, if you want to mod something, buy a Wii U or a Wii.
You think if they had the capability of banning people for playing PM, they would have done it?
Yes.
That's an interesting question.
Hmm.
I don't know. There was a time when the Nintendo Online servers were still up and stuff that people played PM online against one another. As long as the people on either end were playing PM, it would just work.
Well, people use mods for Wii U, and people play Smash Online with modded Wii.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they weren't banning on those.
There's a big difference between changing your skins in Smash 4 and changing the whole game.
Yeah, but they can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Because in Smash 4, there are game-changing mods too that exist.
That's fair.
So and if it's modded at all, you don't know what those mods are. They would have to have a really sophisticated system for that.
Right.
But why would you invest that if they've modded at all? You can just say nope.
I'd say no, because it was Nintendo in the Wii era, and I don't think they really cared about banning people online for PM.
Yeah, I mean for PM, not really. For Smash 4 stuff though, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't been following it though. Maybe they do ban people if they try to go online with some of that stuff. I don't know.
Nairo does it all the time, and
I know there was
With just
someone
skins.
someone got banned. They went online and they fucked something up. So whenever they spawn in the game, both players just instantly die. The stage wouldn't load or something; they both just be dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, speaking of Smash Bros,
Good segue.
Sakurai.
Real topic.
That's on topic. Hold on. I'm trying to buy a 6-foot-long table with 6 chairs. Can anyone help me move it? I needed someone with a truck.
What?
So that is currently what I'm dealing with right now. I don't think any of you can help me, but
No.
I'm not good at thinking on the spot, so I'm just dealing with my real life problems.
I would if I was in your area, Mitch.
In my area.
Yeah, if I was in your area, I could do it.
Ooh.
And wasn't going to Michigan.
Do you want to make the 6-hour drive?
I'm already driving in the opposite direction for something else.
Wow, and you wouldn't? I would do it for you.
No, you wouldn't.
Remember that time I did?
No, I don't, actually.
Your New Year's party?
That's not driving 6 hours to help you move.
I came from Florida.
Florida, did you?
Florida.
Yeah.
That's not how I remember it.
Because I was helping out after the hurricane.
How selfless of you. It sounds like if you're helping out after the hurricane, you probably have access to a truck or something similar.
I was just helping move. It wasn't my truck.
Anyway.
How'd you get out of this state after a hurricane? Never mind.
Hey, I took us off topic. That's all that matters. You guys are engaged.
Alright. New Sakurai interview. Let's go.
I am infinite power.
So, yeah, Sakurai, he talked about adding slowdown to repeated dodge, and he wanted to add penalties to people for playing too defensively. That's
good and bad from this.
That's good. I think just about everyone's happy with that change.
The bad is that he basically said he sees Smash as fundamentally a party game.
So
yeah.
Well, I don't.
it's always been.
He doesn't quite say that. He actually explicitly says that he thinks it's a game for everyone, competitive and party
in his
alike.
own words, he says fighting game.
So
he
to be
says that in the interview.
Yeah. So to be fair, he's actually basically saying what the competitive scene has been saying, that it's a party game and a competitive game. And that's sort of what Sakurai's saying. So it's like of course he's going to mention that it's also a party game, because of course it is. It'd be weird to call it like this is an intense competitive fighter and it happens to have party game elements, because that's just frankly
Then he'd just be
untrue.
lying to yourself.
Right, he'd
Yeah.
just be lying. That just
he did
isn't
say
true.
That, he did say that he didn't want to focus too much on the top level players.
Right, but that makes sense. I mean, that's
It
not
makes-
where the money is.
Yeah, that's true.
And Nintendo, it's not what Nintendo typically caters to. And
Caters to real fighter.
but it looks like is at least putting a little bit here and there towards the competitive scene, like stuff that only we would possibly care about.
He's trying.
I think this is probably going to be the best competitive Smash game there is.
That's probably not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on your own definition of best, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
if you're a
I
melee
don't
fan-
think there's any chance that this game is gonna have the same kind of aggressive, high skill ceiling play that Melee does. It's just not gonna happen.
We're never getting Melee 2, so
But it might be balanced. It
Balanced
might not
would be cool.
Completely broken,
Like Brawl.
like Melee
In
Brawl and
Smash
Smash
4.
4.
Will it be balanced? Is that even
Smash
possible?
Smash 4, to be fair, is somewhat decently balanced, except for Bayonetta.
Bayonetta.
It
Until
was
Bayonetta.
balanced, and it was balanced unless you pay $5.99.
Yeah.
No, even then, Cloud was never broken. He was never the best character.
He was
Debatable.
bullshit.
He was annoying, but he
Says
was.
the Cloud main.
You guys didn't play Brawl. You didn't have to deal with Meta Knight. You guys don't understand.
That
That's true.
doesn't make Cloud not the best character for the short time where Bayo wasn't existing.
I don't think he was ever the best
I
character.
don't think he
but-
was the best character before Bayo.
I mean,
That's
true.
quite frankly, before Bayo, Cloud was never winning tournaments. He just wasn't.
Well, he won week 1 tournaments.
Well, Diddy was winning
Yeah,
them all.
but- Yeah, Diddy. Well, yeah, Diddy was winning them all because of
Because
one
Olympic
person.
Now, I don't think that Cloud was better than Day 1 Diddy or.
Well, I don't think anyone would.
That would be ludicrous.
'cause those
Day one
characters
Diddy
were-
was everyone's main.
Yeah, day one Diddy
Yeah.
was the
And
Meta
I
Knight of Smash
still-
4,
and I still took down Julian's. in
and
the
still
first Smash
still not
tournament.
as good as Meta Knight.
GG.
He was so salty. It was great.
Yeah, if you guys Hugh Yu released a new video, Brawl is Broken. It's a good video.
Yeah.
You should watch it. But they he pretty much he sums up pretty well why Meta Knight's absolutely busted.
Everything he said about him, though, was like, yeah, this is banned.
No, there is a lot of stuff that was banned, but like I think the main difference between this is still a kind of tangent, but still not that much of a tangent. Like Meta Knight was actually a meta-defining character. If you took Meta Knight out, the tier list changed completely. And that's just
Right.
not the same with Cloud or Bayo. Like they don't totally invalidate a vast majority of the cast like Meta Knight did. Like Meta Knight
Right.
actually made some matchups borderline impossible.
They invalidate Yoshi. That's what matters to me.
Funny enough, Meta Knight doesn't actually invalidate Yoshi in Brawl.
Perfect.
Yoshi actually has a almost like halfway decent matchup against Meta Knight.
Honestly, I was
Oh.
pretty. I must say I'm impressed with the Brawl community because, like, if I was in charge, I would have just banned Meta Knight because I wouldn't want to bring in a spreadsheet of like banned shit whenever there was one in a match.
It wasn't as complicated as you
It's like, what did he just do? Was that banned?
that video made it seem a little more complicated than it was because like, oh, this thing is banned, this thing. But a lot of those fall under one umbrella where like this specific category of thing is banned.
Wait, there's more. I thought it was just infinite dimensional cape, and that was it.
No, okay, so there's infinite dimensional cape. There is glide stalling.
Under the map.
Oh yeah, and glide stalling.
Glide
That's the other
stalling, and also in general, you can't like grab in Brawl. No matter who you are, you cannot grab a ledge, go under the stage, grab the other ledge, and then go back. Like you can't go back and forth like that. That's
thing.
also
Isn't
banned.
that, M2K versus GNES.
Yeah. There's also a ledge grab limit in Brawl, but it's only relevant if it goes to time.
Yeah, this all sounds familiar.
Yeah, so like it's 30 ledge grabs is the limit, but it
30?
only matters if
Yeah,
it goes to
30.
time.
That's it.
That's a lot.
Nah, should be higher.
It's more than you. That 30 is way more than you think it is.
No, because shoot at there was a ledge grab limit for PM and in what are they called? Xanadu. Because shoot at would play Kirby and literally grab the ledge like 50 times.
And then PM changed the ledge so you can only grab it 3 times and remain invincible. That was a good change. That should have been in Brawl.
The best update from Smash 4, losing ledge invincibility.
Yeah, except then Smash 4 also made the ledge dumb. But
The ledge is a mile wide.
I actually like ledge trumpet. Well, I don't like magnet hands. That was just dumb. But
no, oh man, I could talk for an hour about ledge trumping and why
So
I don't like it.
Ledge trumping is good in theory, but just very poorly
About what?
Ledge
Magnet
trumping is not a good mechanic.
Give me the 30-second version.
The
Yeah,
30
what
the
else-
30-second version is it boils down all edge guards into a double 50-50. Like all edge guards are
yeah.
basically just you make one read one way or another. You make a read for on the stage or you make a read for on the ledge.
You think that's better than the just hogging the ledge to get a kill, like in melee and brawl?
Yeah.
Melee?
No, but like in Melee or Brawl, you would have reasons to ever want to recover to the stage. There's basically absolutely no reason to ever want to do that. And it makes the edge very one-dimensional because there's almost no reason not to grab the ledge because then instead of somebody being able to cover your options, they just have to make a read.
How ironic, because adding more options at the ledge makes it more linear.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but
I
that's
can't really argue that.
that's exactly what happened to it. Like watching Smash 4 edge guards is boring because it's always just. They grab the ledge, they go for a 2-frame, miss the 2-frame, and then they go for a read either for a ledge trump or
Ledge trumpet,
or they try to read their get up option.
Right.
And then some characters just like Bayonetta like are basically unedge guardable. Like almost entirely unedge guardable because hogging the ledge isn't an option and she has
I think
giant
part of that.
hitbox, so you can't force her onto stage. You basically can't do anything about it.
I think part of that though is not the Bayo stuff, but just the ledge guarding is the magnet hands. They also
Yeah, magnet hands are a
Much
problem
harder.
too.
make it so much harder to actually get on stage.
Yeah, magnet hands are a problem.
It's like you can go up and like go smack someone to stop them from getting on those teleport to the ledge. Like, I think it's really the combination of both of those, and that getting ledge trumped is so linear. Like you can't go let's get ledge trumped up, down, left, or whatever. It's
Yeah.
straight out back
Yep.
air.
And you get back here.
Back air.
Like
It's
I can't really argue that, but I do like ledge trumping.
like I think ledge trumping is a good idea, just very poorly executed.
yeah. I think I kind of agree. I don't.
Unintended consequences.
Yeah. And I think the way ledge trumping works is kind of whack, where like it's like based on who runs out of invincibility first and stuff. Where I think like ledge trumping should only happen if it's really close, like if you grab the ledge at like the same time, like really close to the same time within a tight range. I've seen an argument
so
for
if
that.
I smack you 20
So,
feet
like,
away,
if you're
able to trump.
Right, if you're just like sitting there holding the ledge forever, like then that shouldn't be a trump. But maybe if you like make it close, then you
Yeah,
know.
because if you're sitting there, you lost your invincibility, you're vulnerable to attack, or
Yeah.
you're just gonna fall off.
Exactly. So I think there's hope for ledge trumping as a mechanic, but the way it's implemented in Smash 4 and most likely Smash Ultimate is not ideal.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's changing. It changed all that much.
No, the magnet hands are greatly diminished, so that's
Which
good.
is good. Yeah.
And also, really surprising change. I
didn't think.
I actually don't understand why he made the change, but I'm happy about it. I just don't understand why he did it though.
I think
Why
he's
even put it in the game? Well,
He's
I
actually
think I know.
listening to the community this time.
Oh,
Well, the magnet hands help with accessibility.
yeah.
The same way that buffering does. So it's just about tuning the knob to make it accessible, but also not overwhelming.
He did say like this. The Switch isn't like baby's first console like the Wii was, so he's trying to make
Yeah.
it faster. You know.
Yep. All right. So moving on to the next thing.
There's something I want to talk about related to this that I forgot to bring up last week. Did you guys hear about Bayonetta potentially being chosen 2 weeks into the ballot?
No.
The Smash ballot? Yeah. So there's this data miner named Ruben on Twitter who data mined Smash 4, and he said Lucas, Roy, Ryu, Cloud, and Bayo were added on patch 1.1.0.6, which were 2 weeks after the ballot was opened. And the last character slot to be added was Corrin, and that was done on patch 1.0.8.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, so there is a possibility that these characters were decided before the ballot was even like.
I mean, I could give the benefit of the doubt that they could have been working on multiple, like the front runners, like starting to model them and stuff, and Bayo
Right.
was the only one that happened to slip into the game.
I think what happened was like they just decided like, okay, the cutoff is 2 weeks because like Sakurai mentioned that it takes a lot of like manpower and time to create a character in Smash.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, how long did the ballot actually run?
I forgot.
Because it wasn't all that long, but I think it was like 4 weeks or something.
I think it was a month.
Yeah, I thought it was about a month.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure Sakurai said that like he's using the ballot for future Smash games.
I mean, it might have just been like Bayo was so far ahead of everyone else, and then like,
At
and
that
then
time.
like, then a bunch of ridiculous
Ew.
options that would never happen.
Yeah.
Everyone's just gonna vote Waluigi and then be disappointed.
He was Waluigi was already an assist trophy in Smash 4, though, so that was that
Well,
was
they're
just
going
not
to
gonna
vote for him anyway.
happen. Yeah, do you think they're gonna do Smash Ballot Part 2? I'm gonna guess no.
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
can see it.
the only
I can see
answer.
it.
We know what happened last time.
We don't. We don't know
Same
the
thing's
results.
gonna happen.
Yeah, Bayo's gonna get introduced again.
It'll be old Bayo.
It'll be John.
It'll be like Goku, and he'll just like Shrek on everyone, and then or Shrek.
Goes to Final Smash, does the Spirit Bomb, steals everyone's like remaining stocks, and blasts them away.
Oh, I wonder if Sakurai himself could be added as a character.
You can play as Sakurai as a
I don't
lead.
think he'd meme that high.
He would find a way.
It wouldn't be Sakurai. It's the fat guy that if you Google search Sakurai, it's him.
The black
It's gonna be
guy.
the character. Yeah,
Oh.
the black guy.
That doesn't come up anymore, apparently.
Yeah.
What about the Sandbag
Ooh.
as a playable character?
And to be
Maybe.
fair, he was playable in Melee, as was Master Hand.
Sandbag was playable in Melee.
And everyone's here.
Did you guys? This is tangentially related. There was a video recently by Practical Task, the Melee Tasser, where he set the world record for sandbag in home run contest.
Like the amount of percent.
Like the distance, in home run
like
contest.
Like the character, like using the character.
Like using the character sandbag.
Oh.
Like playing as sandbag home run
And
contest
pick up items.
on the
Yeah,
sand.
how do you?
That is the only thing it can do. The only thing in his moveset that works is that he can jump once, and he can Z catch and Z drop items.
So he can't actually use the bat.
So he just does the bat drop thing.
Yeah, he can only do some bat drops.
Well, how far did it go? Like,
I think he got it to 101 feet. I think.
really?
Yeah, I think that's what he got. I don't remember exactly. The video is actually quite interesting. He shows like stages, like how he got there, like the whole
I was
process.
expecting like 20 feet.
That's basically what it started at.
Okay.
I think he broke into triple digits. I could be misremembering, but highly recommend the video. It's very good. It's like 6 minutes long. It's way more interesting than it sounds. As he breaks down, figuring out the best strategy for this extremely one-dimensional character, where you can literally only jump and drop the bat midair, and you can only drop and catch the bat in midair. By the way, you can't pick it up off the ground. Like he can literally only do it in midair, otherwise it'll crash the game. So it's very limiting. Can't fast fall. Oh man. All right. Anyway, speaking of jumping, in this game there's a new control option: jump plus attack buttons that does an automatic short hop aerial attack. What was the thinking behind this addition?
Okay.
This
What was
is.
his thing?
Well, this is part of the Sakurai topic.
I thought you meant like the other topic. Okay.
Oh, we gotta talk about Sakurai's interview for the whole show.
Okay.
It's basically, right? That's what's gonna happen. So, yeah, I think it's interesting that when talking about this, he's like, when it comes to techniques in games, if it's harder to pull off, it leans towards a core audience talking to the competitive audience.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to call the competitive audience a core audience.
Huh.
It
just be a translation thing.
I think it's more of a translation thing. Like he doesn't mean like it's like the main body audience. He means like it's a small focused section.
And he shows concern for people's hands.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Like when I like how in here he calls out L canceling. He's like, in the past we had a feature where you press the R button to cancel your landing lag, but we since removed this.
Actually, I'm really glad he did
Well,
that.
see, removing it is what he should do.
Yeah.
You should just make it so that whatever the L cancel lag frames
It's
were,
ingrained in the
it's
game.
automatic.
That's
Right.
looks like that's basically what they're doing with
Because
this
L
game.
canceling is a
'Cause, like-
unneeded barrier
Because like
to being good at the game.
in this game, it looks like this short hop aerial thing. It looks like short hop aerials cancel on all characters, like
Right.
always.
because
So
It seems like there's reduced
and reduced landing lag
too.
across the board. Like everyone
'Cause
has a 3-frame jump squat now, which is cool.
L canceling doesn't test anything.
There
Yeah.
isn't
There's
a
almost
situation-
never any situation where you would ever decide I'm not gonna L cancel.
Right.
Exactly.
I
There's,
think
like,
everyone
very
agrees
specific
that.
spots where you might throw someone off by missing an L cancel, but that's really specific and almost never happens.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and it's still
So-
almost better to just L cancel and then do something else.
Yeah.
There's no skill test here. It's just, are you good at L cancel?
Yeah, are you good at pushing a button? And like, I mean, it theoretically impacts teching, but like, yeah, it's silly.
So removing unneeded barriers is fine.
Yeah.
To being
Yeah.
barriers to being good.
Yep.
Yep.
I think we're all in agreement that L canceling is a bad mechanic.
However, wave dashing's in the game, so he might as well make it good.
I mean, it is there, but it isn't at the same time.
Wave
It's hard to do and
cr-
it's crap.
crappy wave landing is there.
Wave landing's there. Wave dashing is.
So he might as well just make it good.
Yeah, instead of making it hard, doesn't he want to make it easier?
But at the same time, he's concerned for people's hands.
But I mean, at the same time, like you could do just about anything out of a dash, so you don't really need the wave
That's
dash
true.
for the-
Yeah,
That's
he
true.
is doing things that sort of help
I guess you
replace
could
some of the
just dash
usefulness.
back smash now.
You can dash back tilt. You can do anything out of a dash now. It's
Yeah, you can dash
crazy.
cancel.
You can do specials out of a dash, which I mean, some of that stuff like is just not possible before.
Should at least make wave landing good.
Yeah,
I could agree
honestly,
with
I could give less. I think wave landing is way more interesting than wave dashing, especially since they're making canceling things
Because
out
now
of
you
dash.
could just
easy.
wave land and then dash.
Yeah,
You don't need wave dashing anymore.
yeah,
I agree with that.
yeah. I think that's where I'm at too. And of course, being kinder to hands is fine.
But I can't speak English. Focus on this new knockback is hurting.
Mitch disagrees with that.
I think a knockback is fine. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I said combos in Smash are either something like, look at Fox wave shining you across the stage, and it's like
Hey.
just the same move over and over, or Mario grab into up tilt, up tilt, up tilt.
Okay, Mario's auto combos are pretty whack. I'll
Or
give you like the
Mario's
Smash 4 auto combos.
Up air, up air, up air, up air, up air.
That's like half the cast in Smash 4.
I never liked
Yeah.
watching Mario because it's literally just grab up air, or no, grab up
Grab,
tilt,
up,
up
tilt,
tilt,
up,
up
tilt,
tilt, up air, land on the platform, up air,
Yep.
land on another platform, up
I-
air, up B. That's a perfect combo.
Combos aren't really Smash's thing. I think the more kind of
So you'd rather just be more like Street Fighter 4,
get like 2 or 3 good hits, send them flying, and then
run
kinda-
around, bread and butter, run
Yeah.
around. You want a neutral game.
pretty much. So I think that's Smash's biggest strength is the neutral.
Honestly,
Mitch, it sounds like you would like Brawl. Brawl is literally all neutral. The whole game is neutral.
and the game suffers.
I don't actually have anything against Brawl. I never played it, but I think it has. I don't think the lack of hits on in Brawl is its problem.
It's true. It is a problem, but I agree it's not its biggest problem. I mean, I think everyone agrees that Brawl's biggest problem was Meta Knight.
The pace and Meta Knight.
Yeah, the pace. Honestly, not.
Brawl didn't have the knockback, right? So like you could hit. I can that one guy's video. He hits the Luigi and he just gets kicked. It's like Luigi didn't go flying away. It wasn't a matter of there being no hits.
Okay.
Done. It was a matter of there being no hits done and no knockback.
It's not that. It's not that there was no hit stun or no knockback. So in Brawl, there's this thing called momentum canceling, where you can cancel out of hit stun with an attack, any attack, and attacks that like move you a little bit, like a lot of back airs, like nudge you back a little bit or things like that. They would cancel out a lot of your momentum, so you could like.
Okay, yeah, there's your issue.
Yeah, you could just like stop flying basically in a direction. Like some absolutely reversed your momentum. Like DK's up B, like it would literally stop him dead cold.
So think about it like this is my thought: less Mario up air spam, more tech chase.
Okay, well if we're going for strong neutral game, then they should make dash dance good.
Yeah, they should.
Like everyone should have like Martha Melee dash dance, where you go like
Should be able to do the
basically
footsies.
skating.
Isn't that already kind of in the game? It's confirmed.
Yeah, but it's crap. It's like where you gotta go really fast and you don't go anywhere.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta be able to play footsies with it, so you gotta actually cover some ground.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. But that could still be improved.
So dash dancing and then wave landing for platform stages and be a strong footsie game.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I would really like to see. Like
At first, I was kind of I
like
wanted more hits done, but after Mitch has been talking about it and like seeing Smash 4 gameplay of just grab
yeah, I think
up there,
I think somewhere in between Melee and Smash 4 for hit stun is probably just fine.
Yeah.
Like even I think even Smash 4, Smash 4 has enough hit stun for the most part. Like there's a lot of combos in Smash 4, but like not it doesn't define the game.
Combos.
It's a lot of auto combos, but like Yoshi has an interesting and dynamic combo game in Smash
No one
4.
plays Yoshi.
Well, yes.
Or you could play Bayonetta.
Or you could play Bayonetta and you
The meta is
Combo
very
is your
hard on Yoshi.
yes.
Yoshi would be a great character if all the characters better than him didn't exist.
Bring back 1.0 Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi has has matchup
Give
problems.
him the ability to teleport. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was fun.
Yoshi used to be stupid.
Yeah, Yoshi. I
Was that
forgot.
like
Yoshi.
Yeah,
That was 3DS only.
Yeah, yeah.
His 3DS. That was awesome. Yeah.
Or give him back his thing where you could jab one you infinitely. Like you couldn't DI out of it.
I miss old
jab
Yoshi.
blocks are all dead now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The techable footstools thing.
I was
'Cause
gonna
that's-
bring that up eventually.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's something in Smash 4 that
That's
leads to
Mega
interesting
Man.
combos. Yeah,
And
that
Mega Man's just like bad now, worse than he was before.
Mega Man
Man.
gets affected by that. Mewtwo, Peach,
Greninja.
and a lot of doubles teams just kind of like.
Oh yeah.
Peach?
Wasn't
Do you
there-
still pretend to play Peach?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I play Peach.
Okay.
Peach is a fun character in Smash 4.
Ugh.
I used to be able to do one of the turnip locks, kinda. But then they patched that one out. They didn't patch all of them out. They just happened to patch out the easiest one. So now I can't do it anymore.
I wonder why he got rid of. I mean, he put in techable footstools. Like,
Probably because he watched some Smash 4
Yeah.
gameplay. He watched Mega Man gameplay, and he's like, "Wow,
watched
I do
Kamen
not
Rider.
want
Someone
that."
get footstool into dying. Nothing they could do about it, and he said, "No, I don't like
those are
that."
like the best combos in Smash 4.
They are so cool, but
Yeah.
they are. If you've ever been in one of those combos, it's extremely frustrating.
I mean,
Don't
could
get-
you imagine a Ridley footstool into that stupid ass down B? That's just you're just dead. You're probably dead at 0 almost.
Okay, fair enough.
And that's like not even like an impressive combo you hit.
Ridley just gets a stock off a footstool.
Okay.
I love the thought of that though.
Yeah.
They need to fix that move. Like it should not incapacitate you. At the very least.
It incapacitates you
back.
and does 40%.
Footstool into
59.
stun, footstool into stun, footstool into stun.
You get a
off the way
free
to 300.
50%, and you can charge the smash. That doesn't
Apparently
make
it's
sense.
hard to hit.
It's like Bayo's counter though. It's like, oh yeah, if she spams it, it'll be less effective. Like, okay, yeah, same as you're falling off the screen. She's
It's
sitting there charging her down smash,
supposedly
killing you at
Ridley's
0.
supposedly Ridley's thing is like a super tiny hitbox. It's like
Yeah.
hitting, but it's basically like
it didn't look as small as he was saying.
no. It basically looks like rest, but like not nearly the risk.
But like Ridley's combo fodder, from what I've seen of his gameplay.
Yeah,
You know?
he's a big character in Smash.
I understand big means you hit harder, but you get hit a lot easier, but taking a little too far here.
I don't know. They kind of did that with Bowser in Smash 4, and it doesn't matter. He's still garbage.
People
True.
thought he was
This-
great in the first month.
Yeah, despite like one forward smash eating up 80% of your shield, or
I
down
just
B
think nobody
actually
knew what they
breaking
were
your
doing.
shield right
Everyone
away.
came off Brawl and was hitting shield and losing. But now that everyone knows how to play the game, Bowser sucks.
Right,
Same thing with Ike.
and maybe that'll happen, and that's probably going to happen with Ridley.
I remember when Yoshi was considered to be the third best character in the game.
I remember when, like, Smash 4 first came out, and everyone was like, "Oh man, Little Mac's broken."
Yeah, Little Mac in the early Smash 4, like on
Little
3DS
Mac is
meta.
broken.
Stop.
Little Mac is broken. He's just not good. He's not good.
He's
Little Mac is impossible to beat. You gotta get lucky.
No.
He's. Oh, I don't know about that. He's really difficult to learn how to play against.
You just throw him off stage.
No,
Yeah.
they suck and let you do that.
Yeah,
What-
yeah.
Yeah. What if you don't get grabbed?
They just sit in the middle of the stage and they throw out their down smash and their up smash, and those hitboxes are bigger than you could possibly imagine.
Don't
Or
get
the-
hit by the down and up smash then.
It's impossible.
You gotta bait it out.
You hit them and they don't move. He's
Yeah.
got
Out, out. They're so fast. Like they just
guys-
like you're like if you're in the
I'm
air
telling
trying to land, like you don't have an option.
To
You
be
just-
fair, when the only like I could not play against Little Mac as Yoshi at all, but
yeah, it's not possible.
I could do it as Mega Man, because
I could
Mega
do it as
Mega Man versus Little Mac just isn't fair.
And Mega Man has a quick projectile. That's really what you need.
I have not just one projectile, many projectiles.
Rosa Little Mac is 60-40 for Little Mac.
Okay, that's just not true.
That's not true at all.
Rosa
I have-
absolutely
No,
stomps on the.
no.
You literally just need to just hit Little Mac once into the air, and that's it. That's the stock.
Nope.
You just juggle him until he
Not true.
dies.
His-
You
his
up air
option-
him until he
his op-
dies.
His option to
60,
stop
40
you.
rollback?
His option to stop you is to counter, and your hitboxes are so big that he will miss you.
Mm-mm.
He just counters off the stage.
And it's probably like 65-35 for against Lucina for a little bit.
That one is believable.
No,
Okay,
it's not. It's literally
Game's
not
impossible.
believable.
It's
Little
not.
Mac is broken.
Lucina and Marth like absolutely stomp on.
Marth would stomp him. Lucina, she's a woman.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't consider that. All right. Anyway, moving on. Why is there a difference in damage dealt fighters when playing a 1v1 versus 4-player? He's just like 1v1s are too slow compared to 4-person free-for-alls. Like, that's it.
I mean, if you're in a
Sounds
party,
like he watched Smash 4 and got the right idea.
Well, the way
Came
I
with the
see
right
that-
opinion.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true. He's like, they have to do 2 stocks in Smash 4 1v1s. Shake my, even though he did that, it's his fault.
It's for glory.
But
Speaking of For Glory, I wonder how that's gonna work in this game.
is there gonna be a I'm assuming there's 4 Glories making a comeback. I wonder if
Hopefully
it's gonna
not
be.
the same.
I hope it's not Omega only or Battlefield Omega only.
Should just turn off hazard.
Yeah, that's now that there's the turn off hazards option. That's what I'm hoping is gonna happen, and then
I
they
mean, there's
just
still
do.
stages where like hazardless stages.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be
terrible.
random. You just like have a short bit of time and you pick it, or it's a random Omega or something if you don't pick a stage.
What they should do, they should take the Injustice route for Injustice 2 and just make up some stupid rules, and like a month later change them to whatever the competitive scene is doing.
That would require Sakurai to pay attention to competitive. Which,
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
He only does that lightly now instead of not at all.
Or maybe, and this is far-fetched and unlikely, but they'll allow like quick and easy to set up custom online battles where you can just set the stage list and set the rules. I doubt it's gonna happen.
that seems a little tedious for rank.
Would you get ranked from that?
Oh, with rank. Well, I mean, there's no ranked in Smash 4. Like maybe
Okay.
if
there has
if
to
they
be
actually
rank.
do rank, does there have to be?
There might not be.
Come on, man.
There might not be.
There might not be. I mean,
Sakurai.
okay, maybe like they do it with Splatoon. Like it.
Yeah,
like-
there's rank in Splatoon.
Yeah.
Splatoon is a competitive game.
That's
now,
a
and it's
team
core.
game. So if you're good, or if you're trash, they don't want to stuff you with the best people.
But like also in one doesn't.
But I guess in a one,
If Sakurai wants people to have fun,
Ah.
wouldn't he want
that's
people
bad
of the same skill level to get matched up against each other? You don't want to
That's
get
why he
stomped on
created-
by someone way better.
That's
So
why you
ranking
created the Smash Power Rankings in Smash 4.
that doesn't actually. There's no matchup stuff in For Glory. It's totally.
I thought it was like a little. So he lied during the 50 fact
he
extravaganza.
didn't lie. Just
He didn't
it
lie.
said nothing about MMR. It was just your
Yeah.
rating from doing stuff.
Oh, excuse me. I definitely thought he said that would affect For Glory or something.
No, because the MMR it's like is affected by things outside of online play,
Yeah, like single player too.
like single player stuff. So like it doesn't impact your matchups in For Glory. So
remember his reasoning behind that? He was like, "Oh, like Smash encompasses so much. So like, if you're good at single player,
I mean, the MMR is like fine. It's a cute little thing. It just shouldn't be the basis of rankings.
right?
Like it's fine if there's MMR, but if they do a For Glory, it should have its own separate ranking system.
He has to. He has to.
He does not have to do anything.
Sakurai, please
It's,
don't do it.
it-
Don't bring back that power ranking bullcrap from Smash 4. Or well, it didn't matter in 4 anyway. You guys know what I mean. Put
Yeah.
MMR in For Glory.
Yep. All right. Smash characters are known for having unique taunt animations. I've always wondered how are they decided upon. And he said it's whatever I feel like. That's it. I like all of them. Apparently he likes Ridley's down taunt.
What is that?
He said when you see it, Ridley for some reason stands up straight so you can see how tall he is. He's pretty big. He's about 4 meters tall. I like how he had to throw in like.
Yeah, they know. Well, I was
Wow!
confusing.
Oh wow! I didn't see this part. And he said, and then the interviewer said, "Well, he is commander of the space pirates." And Sakurai said, "I have no idea why. He doesn't look like the intellectual type.
That's just not true. Ridley's pretty intelligent.
He just got dunked on by
Well,
Sakurai.
it's-
Sakurai's like he's not the intelligent.
Sakurai hates Metroid. Confirmed.
He like
Sakurai
he killed
doesn't-
Samus's parents,
Doesn't think that. So that doesn't mean he's an intellectual.
but like he's like devious and like conniving, at least in the manga, from what I've heard.
No,
The fu-
manga.
The manga, excuse me.
I don't think they're using the manga as source material for Smash. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out
Fair enough, I guess.
there. I don't know much about Ridley in the games either, but
All you need to know is that he's the commander of the space pirates and he killed Samus's parents. That's basically it. Well, there's more, but you'd have to play the games to kind of understand that. There's kind of like a Metroid canon, but it's kind of like Legend of Zelda, where like the canon doesn't really matter. But
Have you started Prime 2?
no. What?
You're a fraud.
No, I'm not.
they're not.
Someone changed his name to DJ Fraud.
Anyway, the last thing that he
I
said,
have spoken.
which I think is a nice little. He said, "I think everyone has a community and a playstyle that best suits them. When you boil it down, this game can provide a place for players to showcase some really advanced gameplay as a fighting game, but there's also plenty of ways to enjoy it as a casual game." So look, he even said the advanced fighting game first and casual second.
We'll see about that.
Oh God, I'm so erect.
So I hope everyone can enjoy playing this game the way they want. You know what?
That's a new.
This is actually an
promise.
attitude change from Sakurai. Like it
Yeah.
like you got like if you paid attention to what he had to say about the competitive scene when he was making Brawl, like he would
He
never
basically
have
said
said anything
Brawl
like
was
this.
literally a
People
fuck
shouldn't
you
be
to all
playing
of
this
them.
game for money.
He's like,
Well, he still kind of thinks that way.
yeah, he still thinks that playing
Why he
games for
doesn't
money
like
is
tournament
bad. But
because those people might not be playing for fun. They might only be playing this game because they can make money.
yep, and he's like, and they're destroying their hands to do it. He doesn't
Well, they
like
won't be
that.
destroying their hands to play this game.
Yeah.
I mean, they might. Who knows?
Well,
Now, actually, this game came with like fight stick support, just to shut up all the naysayers about the H-box.
Oh, we should play Fight Stick with Smash.
Melee, the Hax's argument is it's better for your hands.
I don't even. How would you, like? I don't know. How would you play the game? Like,
What do you mean? It's a stick.
He does it.
with 4 buttons. 6 buttons.
I'm just so used
It's
to Smash.
possible. You just have to learn.
Yeah.
I mean, what buttons do you need? The jump,
Jump, attack, special, block.
special, normal.
So you can't
block.
wave dash, right? So,
Yes,
like,
you can.
You can.
You jump, you hold a direction, and you hit air dodge.
The problem with
2
something
buttons
like
in the
the
stick.
hitbox is that there is one way to wave dash. But that's also much better because that consistency is.
That's not exactly true. You can dial in a lot of angles.
I said with a hitbox though. We
Yeah.
have the arrow keys essentially.
Yeah. It's not as digital it's not as rigid as it seems at first because there's modifiers that change the angle that those buttons push you at. Like you can do like 70 unique like Foxfire angles for Fox's recovery, and same applies to like shorter wave dashes and longer wave
You mean
dashes.
with like a 5th button or just the 4 arrows?
The 4 arrows. There's modifier buttons that you do with your right hand.
Okay, so I don't think that's for Melee. I don't know, but if they were to incorporate something like that in a new game, I would prefer there to just be one setting.
Why?
Just more consistent.
I mean, you can do the same modifier buttons every time.
Yeah, but that's like more buttons, and I'm thinking that every fight stick would work.
Every fight stick would work.
Like, the standard ones, the hitbox with the whatever buttons, and then the fight stick with the joystick, and diagonal is diagonal.
Right. Well, to be like, I mean, at least the sticks for like melee and stuff, those ones aren't 8 directional. They're like fully analog.
Yeah, but most fighting games have eight directions.
Right, but that doesn't work well in Smash in particular.
Oh, it certainly doesn't work well for melee. But I'm saying for a new game,
Even for the new game, like recovery, being able to like accurately strafe or do stuff with like Fox's recovery, or characters that have directional recoveries like that, like Pikachu and Fox. They boiled it down to just 8 directions.
I don't make the rules. I just design them. Okay.
All right. Anyway, let's blast through the rest of these topics because the rest of them don't matter.
All right, we're done.
Monster Hunter World makes its debut on August 9th, and apparently it's going to be a decent port or something.
Yeah, on PC.
Oh boy.
People have been asking for this for a while.
Deluxe edition is still number 2 in top selling.
Here's what you get. Here's what they get. It comes out on consoles, and they're like, we're gonna take some time. We've never released a PC game, so we're gonna take some time to make sure we do it right. And then they're like, all right, it's coming out August 9th. It's not gonna have any of the bug fixes that are on console, none of the patches, none of the updates, none of the new content. Fuck you.
Nice.
Cool.
So everyone's just like, okay. And then, of course, this article has to go on how there's no crossplay. Yeah, whatever. We're not going to see crossplay anytime soon. I don't know why people keep complaining about it. It literally makes no sense.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me that they don't, especially if the games aren't even like the same. Like they don't have the same patches. They don't have the same content.
Like, why would they even have Sony in the lead is never going to allow crossplay because that's just letting people who don't own a PlayStation have the benefits of owning a PlayStation, and people, and then like Microsoft, they don't mean it. They're just saying, yeah, we'll do it just so they can have the PR.
I mean, Microsoft's never had a big problem against crossplay though. But then again, I guess for like PC and Xbox, they own both, so they're like fine with that. So I guess so Sony's competing with 2 platforms. Microsoft's competing with 1 platform.
What about Nintendo?
What about Nintendo?
What about
They
Nintendo?
have crossplay for like Minecraft, right?
Yeah, they're okay. The couple of Nintendo games here and there that are cross-playable with the other console games it's different.
Crossplay?
It's different. Like, you're not going to buy a Switch just because you want to play Monster Hunter World.
Well, World is not on Switch to begin with.
Right. But you know what I mean. You're not going to buy this, you're not buying the Switch for Minecraft. You're not buying the Switch for, I don't know, what's a multiplayer game that's on Switch that's also on other things?
Fortnite.
Dude.
Well,
Fortnite. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if Fortnite has crossplay, so.
It doesn't. It does on not PlayStation systems, I think. But anyway, moving on. Oh yeah, this is what Mitch was saying. No crossplay, and PC will have no updated content at launch. So, yeah, that's whatever. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, new trailer. Julian, this is all you.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, we got a new trailer for Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. It's more of this.
Nothing new.
Yeah, it's more of the same, and the new stuff we learned are like minimal at best. So you can customize Pikachu and Eevee and give them like cosmetic changes. Yeah, but we didn't know that we can give them hairstyles and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, did we talk? I don't know if we talked about this in the podcast, but like, I hear that you are not able to evolve your starters in this game.
Yeah, it's like Yellow. You couldn't evolve Pikachu in Yellow.
But one of the starters is Eevee, right? Like Eevee's whole purpose is.
That's the whole thing with Eevee.
Well, I don't know.
That seems really bizarre. Like I know I'm sort of an outsider in this discussion, but that just seems like a slap in the face.
Yeah,
that is.
Like that's Eevee's purpose, as far as I know.
In the first trailer, they showed you able to catch Pikachu in the same spot you could in Yellow. in red and whatever. So certainly you'll be able to get another Eevee, or maybe you could breed it and then just evolve one of the other. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's still weird. Like, why would you not want to be able to evolve your starter?
Well, because
they've allowed you to change the appearance of your Eevee.
Nintendo's
They're not gonna let you do that for Flareon or Umbreon.
yeah, Game Freak's pushing the Eevee as like the second mascot for the game.
Honestly, Eevee belongs as a mascot more than Pikachu does, but
Yeah, but
I disagree with that.
but Eevee's purpose is evolving.
right?
Yeah.
Eevee is everything Pokemon should be. Cute, adorable, and
I mean,
evolves.
you're supposed to evolve your Pikachu too.
Not really. They never did it in the show.
Yeah, in the show. That's where you have the idea of not evolving it came from.
Yeah.
To be fair, he did offer Pikachu the Thunderstone, and Pikachu
Slapped
out
it.
of his hand.
Unless I can get a Pikachu that beats Rhydons, I need to evolve mine.
But you can't do that in this game unless you catch another one. So, rip.
Rip indeed.
There's more stuff. Eevee has gender differences now. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a thing before this game.
I don't think that was a thing until like X and Y.
No, I mean only certain Pokemon had gender differences. But I don't think Eevee had gender differences until this game.
Yeah. I'm just saying for most of the games they didn't really
Yeah.
they didn't really distinguish until much later. Because now like the female Pikachu has a tail or a heart on its tail, right?
Yeah,
That's
they
Smash,
started-
I think, but
doing that in Gen 3, I think. I might be wrong about that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the gender difference thing only matters to this Eevee that you start with or other Eevees you find in the wild. You know, I'm pretty sure it's the latter.
I mean, if it's only your Eevee, then you pick the one that's unique.
Yeah.
And let you just catch one of the other ones.
I like the presentation of the game. I really like the remix music. I don't know if you guys saw the trailer. It sounds really good.
Nope.
And I would be more interested if they had like more like at least like the first 4 generations and like a unique area. I don't like that it's a remake of Red and Blue.
Oh yeah.
Imagine like it's so cheap.
I mean, they're just catering to the people who play Go, because most of those people only a lot of the more casual Pokemon fan base, they only know like the original 150 Pokemon,
Yeah.
and they got back into Pokemon because of Go. So I think this is a smart business move. Plus, they're releasing the new Pokemon games next or whenever after this game. So, yeah, I think there's other stuff I wanted to mention too. It's like escaping me now. Oh, I wonder how like evolutions are gonna how are they gonna work in this game? Because I don't think candies are a thing, but I know levels are. Because in Pokemon Go, like levels aren't a thing, so you evolve your Pokemon through a certain amount of through a certain amount of candies. So
If levels are a thing, why wouldn't it be by level up?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's definitely levels.
There's levels in combat power, so I'm guessing they're gonna go by level. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. You can trade, your Pokemon follow you, but we already knew that. We saw Misty for the first time in this trailer. She looks cool. I think all of the Kanto gym leaders are getting redesigns. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably buy the game because I'm a Pokemon fanboy.
Yeah.
I
Probably won't buy this game.
Did I tell you guys earlier that they kick you out of the first gym if you don't have a water or grass type?
Oh yeah.
That's some trash.
It's that easy, yeah.
Games are already.
You mean the Rock Gym?
Yeah, Pewter City.
Are
They
there
kick you
no
out of
fighting
that.
types you can get?
Isn't there a Mankey up front?
Yeah, you can catch Mankey in the original game.
Wait, who do you play as in this game?
You play as
Some
not
random
red.
trainer probably.
Yeah, not red and not green.
It's
Is
not
it-
canon, so not canon. It's not a mainline game, so who cares?
So
From
it's
Pokemon canon.
like because Brock and Misty are in this game, and you have like the hat and
Yeah, you're not red. Apparently, red and like blue show up later in the game. Or
Nah,
something.
you're Ash.
That's it.
No.
Yeah,
No, you're not.
yeah, you are.
Then your Pikachu should be broken.
And then nerfed every season.
Did you guys
Yeah.
see the rival? It's like they're modeling the main character in the rivals like red and blue, but they're not red and blue. You know,
So
I'm just saying. This is clearly like they're pandering to Gen 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, moving on. So the arena net firings. This is all you, Lerone. This is your topic.
Fine. Okay, so basically, there was this writer working for ArenaNet on Guild Wars 2, and she has her own personal Twitter that she was tweeting from that has 15,000 followers, and she tweeted this long thread about how it's hard or downright maybe not even possible to make a compelling MMO character, blah blah blah. Then what matters is that some other guy comes in and he starts with really interesting thread to read. However, allow me to disagree slightly, and then he goes in his own little argument. And then he finishes with, nonetheless, I appreciate the insightful thread. And her response is, thanks for trying to tell me what to do internally, my dude. And then it keeps going, you know, like, what's the quote?
Did I link the right article?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Finally. Oh yeah. The next rando asshat who attempts to explain the concept of branching dialogue to me as if you know, having worked in a game narrative for a fucking decade, I have never heard of it, is getting insta-blocked. So she starts going off.
The hell?
And then, of course, one of the other writers jumps to her defense. She never asked for this feedback, like Twitter isn't public, and, you know, you didn't just write 10 tweets about something insightful. So some fans might follow your Twitter and say something. And then you know, the I'm a woman working in this, and, you know, that starts coming out.
Oh man.
And eventually, they both get fired.
nice.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah, last thing she said is, since we've got a lot of hurt man feels today, let me make something clear. This is my feed. I'm not on the clock here. I'm not your emotional courtesan. Just because I'm a dev, don't expect me to pretend to like you here.
Sounds like the guy was trying to have a civil argument with the woman.
It wasn't even an argument.
What do you mean
He was
argument? It sounds like a
just-
discussion.
He was just trying to start a dialogue, and she was like, thanks for telling me what to do.
Yeah.
What did he what did he start getting
No,
fiery at
I
all
just-
after that?
I told you, he started with,
No, I mean like
Really?
after that. After she
No.
like
you getting mad at my obvious attempt at creating dialogue and discussion with you instead of just replying that I'm wrong or otherwise correct me in my false assumptions is really just disheartening for me. You do you, though. I'm sorry if it offended. I'll leave you to it.
wow, he could not have said that any nicer. So, yeah, she just kind of went off on this poor guy.
And then the other guy defending her is like, she didn't ask for this feedback. These are our private social media accounts, even though these are public Twitters.
The public Twitter
So that
account.
doesn't even make sense.
That doesn't make sense. Okay.
That's so
This is our national holiday. It's our day off after working hard for months on our most recent content release. If I'm being embarrassed and unprofessional, it's because I'm enjoying a beverage in the sun in my backyard, and this nonsense being directed at someone. Yeah, the guy defending her gets fired too.
They could just not say anything.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
but yeah, she's been working there for 10 years. A little Twitter spat and you're gone.
Did anything like racist remarks or like?
No, well, she's
Okay.
white. But she's a woman, so there's that.
Yeah.
I'm sure once this happened, some people on Twitter started being defensive, but not the guy that this is targeted at. This is what matters.
Yeah.
So strange. I don't know. I don't know if seems like a fireable offense. I mean, maybe this was the straw that broke the camel's back. If she's willing to go off on this poor guy on Twitter, I imagine she perhaps has a personality issue in the office as well. Maybe not, but maybe this was the last, like, this is a nice public thing that they could point at in the firing notes and be like, this is what put us over the edge. The other guy, I don't know anything about.
Oh, and it also matters that this guy is a Guild Wars 2 streamer, and like he's not some 2-view scrub. He's apparently an ArenaNet official partner.
Oh, so means. He's like actually like sort of involved in a way.
All right, we got a YouTube channel. Let's see what we got.
He's not like just some random brain dead commenter.
Yeah, he
like actually like
he actually like plays the game. It's not just some random who played the game for like an hour and just spouting nonsense.
It sounds like
he actually gave constructive feedback.
Yeah.
I just didn't read it because it's like 3 tweets long and it's
having conversations like these over Twitter.
That's what people do nowadays. Everything's through social media.
Yeah, it's 2018.
Yeah. Twitter never should have increased.
No one talks anymore.
No one should have ever increased the Twitter cap. I know. I just mean on Twitter specifically, since it's character limited.
It doesn't even surprise me.
Like I thought this was going to be on a forum or something.
No. This Twitter thread she made talking about MMO, making a compelling MMO character, was like 10 tweets long.
Jeez.
There's a thread. And then he responds with his own little 3-tweet thread, and then she's like, thanks for telling me what to do internally, my dude. And then
what does that even mean?
It breaks out from there. I don't know.
Tell me what to do internally?
Internally is in the company, I guess.
But did he?
Basically trying to spin is this random guy is trying to tell this woman with 10 years experience on this job what to do. Even though that's not exactly what happened.
Man, that's something.
People need to like chill and get over everything nowadays.
Yep. Apparently this person has been a problem.
I've heard that this isn't the first time something like this happened. I don't have any hard proof.
No, I'm just reading this mod thread that Julian linked to, and it looks like this is not the first time she's gotten into beefs with people on Twitter. Apparently, she's a notorious SJW, whatever that means. And
that doesn't surprise me.
Apparently, like, I don't know. She like left a company because they were like, I don't know, not womanly enough or something. I'm just reading bits and pieces here.
I mean, the way she was going in, doesn't seem like she's afraid to tell people off. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yep.
Oh, and here's what the guy said after he got wrecked by her. In a world where discussions... Oh, I read that part. Never mind. Oh, no, I didn't. In a world where discussion should be encouraged and not belittled, yet the opposite becomes reality, I've apparently found myself in the midst of a war I'd never intended to partake in. Disappointed, that's all. Hashtag I am a feminist.
You should throw in the feminist part.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he was trying to garner a little extra sympathy with that one. But I don't disagree with what he said.
I don't either.
Yeah.
It sounds like he was trying to have a total level-headed conversation, and she blew up at him, possibly in part because he is a guy.
Yeah. Did she use the term mansplaining?
No.
I was actually wondering exactly the same thing.
No, it didn't get to meme level.
Yeah.
Meme level.
If this article I'm reading, there's some clips from people. Like, as a president of a large company, I'm under a lot of pressure to do my part for women in the workplace. There's a bunch of stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting things here. But Reads like the Devolver Digital E3 show. Huh, yeah. Kinda does, huh?
Rip.
All right. I think we're good
Now
to
it's time
move
for
on
Julian.
into our last topic.
I'm the
This is not very related to our typical fare on
Sure
the
it
show,
is.
but it's our
it's
end
fine.
of the day. Oh, nice photo.
Speaking of SJW shit,
That's what she does. Momo-kun. It's like her cosplay. You know.
She's literally dressed up as a cow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That I know, Sean.
She does, kinky, risque cosplay. Lewd cosplay.
oh my god, that ad for the mouse pad, just Tracer's ass. Oh my god. Oh fuck.
What? Yeah. What the hell are the ads on this? So I could get in trouble with Twitch. How do I?
Oh, what
how do I
the?
get rid of this?
Um,
Block it.
Darless.
Whoops.
Looks like a great read. Those look like children. I'm out of here. Never going to that link again.
Whoops.
What is this crap? All right.
To be fair, that was the first article I saw on this.
You want to find a better article?
Yeah, this is
Saw some like 12-year-olds. I don't want to see that.
Hold on.
There we go. I
They weren't real
deleted.
12-year-olds, by the way. If the FBI is listening.
Yeah, I went in and went ahead and just deleted all the elements on the page. There we go. All right, I censored the page on stream, so we're all good.
All right, so my bad.
So,
Okay, can I explain this now?
yes, please.
So there's this cosplayer infamous in the I say infamous. Lerone says polarizing.
Plenty of people love her, and she got
Sure.
plenty of haters. Simple.
In the cosplay community, known as Momo-kun. She's famous for doing like lewd cosplay where she's just in a bikini top and just showing off her assets. You know, if you just look around,
And
you know,
cosplaying at the same time.
sure. So a bunch of cosplayers came out on Twitter talking about how she sexually harassed them. She would for this one cosplayer, she would they were in the bathroom together and she lifted up her top without her consent and exposed her nipple while they were in the bathroom. This other cosplayer, she slapped her on the ass or something. There's videos of her just touching cosplayers' chests and stuff.
There's literally video evidence.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So
Yeah, that stuff's not okay. Cosplay is not consent.
cosplay is not consent. So this was all brought up, and this cosplay guild dropped her because of this whole incident.
Good.
And she went on Instagram talking about how it was her ADHD that caused her to do all
Oh
this stuff.
God.
That's like some garbage a defense lawyer would come up with. Come
That's not even like that. You can point to 100 million people with ADHD who don't sexually harass people.
Yeah.
What?
Not only this, but she also has a history of
And also, if
being
that's a
a liar.
problem, then she should just stay the hell away from people.
yeah.
If that's really a problem.
It's some sort of medication that exists.
Yeah.
If you know this is a problem and you don't do anything to stop it, you're still responsible for your actions.
Yeah. You're responsible the whole time.
She definitely is.
I didn't say it was a good defense.
We know.
No, I'm glad you brought it up. It really shows that how much she is willing to make excuses and not actually fess up to what she's done. She's not owning up. She's like, no, ADHD's fault.
Yeah, you can
Totally.
see-
I'll get better. Pray for me, guys. I swear.
If you read the article, you can see all the tweets and stuff about these cosplayers coming out. It's I was nervous at first, but I'm just gonna come out now. She did this to me. She did this to me, etc., etc.
Our
She
Lord
also
and
has a
Savior, King of the FGC, low tier God was right this
Low
whole
tier
time.
God was right. Okay, if you guys don't know what we're talking about with low tier God, he's this infamous person in the FGC community for he gets really salty. You know, he also has a not so great history with women, but I'm not gonna get into that. Basically, he made this video roasting her, Mumbo-kun, for being a quote unquote
Well,
cosplay thought.
first he just made it for them in general,
Yeah, he did.
and then
Mhm.
basically the fans kind of begged him to roast her, and he finally was like, "Fine."
Yeah. He literally said in the video, like, I'm more hated than you, but everyone begged me to do this, so I'm doing it. But yeah, Mumbo-kun.
then-
Yeah, go ahead.
And then, however much time later, turns out she's a predator.
Yeah.
Along with a, I'm not gonna say it.
The cosplay thought. She also has a history of like lying to people, like, because she had this thing about how she lost weight around her stomach area. And
Oh,
she
and
claimed it was from working out, but
people found the
yeah,
mark.
people found out it was from like it was either photoshopped or she got liposuction or something. You know?
So, yeah, she has some problems.
She has some problems.
She it sounds like she's plenty willing to just lie about stuff and not own up to things.
But she did say in her Instagram video that like she didn't realize she was pushing boundaries by touching people.
By pulling their tops down and
I mean-
exposing their nipples. If somebody
Yeah.
did that to her,
Even that's a better defense than it was my ADHD.
Yeah. She said she apologizes and she realizes that cosplay is not consent, but
Oh, it's over.
yeah, it's over.
She's not T Martin. She can't dodge this.
No.
so I don't know what else is gonna happen to her besides the whole cosplay.
She's gonna have to go to Patreon and live off of Patreon. And her
She already
fans,
does that.
then she's probably gonna be fine. Her fans will still support her. She's just gonna get dropped from everything about. She's gonna get all of her sponsors dropped.
Yeah, you can see in the there's this Pixel Buster in the article. I forgot to mention this, but she has ADHD and is trying to use it as an excuse.
Let's see.
It's like it's towards the end. As someone who has the same disability, I can tell you right now that it's absolutely shameful.
Is ADHD really a disability?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'd say it's a disability.
it's a lower class disability.
Yeah.
Okay, I dig it.
Huh. Apparently,
It's more-
Patreon.com is down right now.
Interesting.
They're going after adult work. I don't know if they still are.
I mean, but the Patreon website's down.
I don't even know
like,
what the full story on that is.
It's down straight up.
Well, yeah, they are probably violating their own terms of service.
Oh, I didn't talk about this story. Another cosplayer shared her story claiming that Momo-kun jammed a microphone up to her genitals while at the villa party.
Okay, that's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's like rape.
like a lot of these things are pretty bad.
Like that was a joke.
Like if it was just like, oh, she smacked me on my ass and then she's like, I didn't realize that people weren't okay with that. That would be one, like, that's still bad. That's one thing. But like pulling
The
down
last thing you
people's
just said basically sounds like rape.
pulling down people's tops and shoving things into people's genitals, that's just straight up.
Well,
That's
to be
sexual
fair,
assault.
Yeah,
she didn't
that's true.
shove it in her genitals, but she put a megaphone up to her, her area to make fun of me. That's what the other person's claiming.
So humiliation.
So, yeah, humiliation.
Well, it also said that this is a literal quote. I'm just going to read the quote exactly as it is. I'm not paraphrasing. While my friend and I were dancing and I turned the other direction, she put a megaphone up to my pussy to make fun of me. I didn't realize it until she literally put it up so hard against my pussy I felt it and stopped. Turned around and looked at her in complete relief and said, "What the fuck are you doing? Stop that. I don't know you. Don't do that." She gave me a look like I was nuts and never even introduced herself to me or apologized.
To be
She
fair,
actually sounds like a predator.
it
She
hasn't
sounds like a
been-
sociopath.
It hasn't been proven in court, that incident, but
Well, I mean that's kind of hard to do.
That's
Yeah.
pretty hard to do, unless there was
It
a video
is.
of it. But like,
yeah.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
Given her recent history with slapping women on the on the butt and grabbing their chest. That probably happened.
Yeah.
So yeah. The bad thing about this is like nothing's probably gonna happen to her. She's probably just gonna get dropped by this cosplay guild and
She's just gonna be at the bottom of public opinion.
Hey,
yeah.
don't think of it like, oh, it sucks that nothing happened to her. Think about it. How great of these cosplay guilds or whatever to actually see that and do something about it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's pretty hard to miss. This is everywhere in that community.
It's good that people are coming out against her too.
Like
Yeah.
if they didn't, like they had to.
Yeah. And like it's good that cuz like I bet there's a lot of pressure to not come out against her in case like this just because like oh like this is the like they don't want this kind of thing in the cosplay community as much as possible.
And those,
Right? Cuz that's like the biggest problem. That's like the biggest fear in the cosplay community is exactly this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And especially like this is like woman on woman stuff, so it's
Yeah.
like you don't want to
Pretty
go
crazy, it's
out
another-
right, you don't want to go out against your own and all that but here we are. And glad that they've come forward on it. Good on them. And bad on Momokun. But guys, I think that's where we're going to end it today.
Yeah.
So, we'd like to
somber note.
yeah, kind of a somber note. So we'll lighten it up by giving a shout out to our sponsors this week. Julian,
Which is
hit
me.
us with our. Okay, Mitch, explain.
I hit the button. I subscribe to Jacob Freemaniac at Twitch. I am now a full-on sponsor.
Yes, we are sponsored this week by ourselves. So go ahead and subscribe to twitch.tv/Jacob Freeman Inc. You can visit our merch store.
I was gonna say we're sponsored by the cosplay guild. I thought that would have been funnier, but all right.
That's a
have
good
merch
point.
store?
Well, yeah, we have a merch
Yeah,
store
there's a spot open. Take that shit.
Yeah, they do have a spot open now.
on.
Do they consider blackface to be cosplay? Or just racist? Is that worse than what she was doing?
Not worse.
Definitely
not worse.
It depends on your perception.
Well, Jake fell for my trap. We now know that Jake is more,
Oh, come on.
he is more,
Assault and painting your face black are two very
we
different.
know that Jake is far more racist than he is sexist. You played yourself. Good job.
I
You
re-
played yourself.
No, I didn't. I said a very reasonable thing.
Oh yeah, reasonable to you.
Come on, Julian.
Tell your other friends at the KKK they're reasonable.
Come on, Julian, brother, come on.
No,
You're on
You
your
talk
own.
about that.
black
can talk
people's
about that
problems
Pokemon
aren't as
episode.
important as other problems. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, Jake, is your favorite Pokemon Jinx?
No, I mean that episode.
What about
About
the
the-
Popo?
All right, we're gonna play.
Simeon, is that what that Pokemon's called?
What about Passimian?
You didn't hear?
No, I didn't hear about
There was an
that.
episode that was banned where he has like a Passimian mask.
No, I didn't hear about this.
It was like new
Anyway,
Oh,
sub,
because they considered it blackface.
subscribe.
Ash becomes Passimian boss. Okay, hold on.
So I was searching for a couch on Craigslist. I found this ad.
Ghost hunting equipment. Nice.
All right. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We're gonna play you out with the Julian acapella edition of Toto of Africa by Toto.
Stop! I'm not seeing you on stream.
Follow the stream. 8-hour streams of Shining Resonance Refrain.
8 hours.
Yeah, I'd watch that one.
Yeah, Laurent, when are you gonna start streaming that? I watch.
I stream every day. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna start streaming.
Wait, should I sub to
super
yours?
hot.
Stream Beat Saber.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna do super hot speedruns and Beat Saber in between. It's the Beat Saber is the ultimate, is the perfect game if you have like hand pain and stuff. There's literally no button pushing at all. Still hurts my hands, but no
How do
button
you play the
pushing.
game?
What?
Do you just move your arrow? Or how do you?
Your hands.
Your hands. It's VR.
Oh, it's VR. Oh, okay.
Jake, for the
Yeah.
last time, Robo hands.
Theoretically, I could like not use my hands at all for Beat Saber. You could just tape the controllers to my arms, just flail my arms around. But anyway, so Julie, I'm gonna count you in. All right.
Well, I'm not
A
singing,
1,
so,
2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
I
Do
eat
do
ass.
do 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 do. Come on, Julian. Do 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 do.
Momo-kun's a cosplay thought.
Anyway, have a good night, everyone.
Anika's my savior.
Have a good
Is that
night,
Africa?
everyone.
Yeah,
Uh,
he said that.
As I said,
Oh.
we're gonna do, we're gonna
Oh,
do
I didn't know
Africa
you-
by Toto.
Yeah,
Julian,
that song.
yeah, we're gonna acapella it together. You guys didn't join in.
Julian, we practiced. You agreed.
Yeah,
We talked.
we had
about it.
longest time last week,
I wasn't a part of that.
weren't you?
No, it was just you. and
Laron's in the
Mauricio.
costume. Come on.
Oh yeah, yeah. Where's Mauricio? Mauricio would do Africa with me
He's probably at the gym.
at 10:47 p.m.
Hitting swole.
Fair enough.
All right. Anyway, pop it, lock it. See y'all tomorrow.